Aloha and welcome to our weekly Whale Womb Wisdom video series. I'm Megan Homan and I'm so glad that you're listening and you're here, and I have received a beautiful transmission this week from the Orcas on Orca medicine and the conscious activation and alteration of our DNA. The whales and dolphins are always reminding me in their messages to begin to align and tune into the coherent frequencies that surround me, that are in my life, whether it is by taking a conscious, coherent breath of life, or ingesting a coherent glass of vital, beautiful energy, water or food, or consciously tuning into a frequency that I feel like might support and balance some of when I'm feeling out of sorts. So consciously tuning into the frequencies of joy, or the frequencies of oneness, or the frequencies of peace, or the frequencies of harmony, or the frequencies of balance, whatever it is, all the coherent frequencies that we have to choose from, consciously choosing them when we're feeling a little out of sorts, out of alignment. That each moment is a blank canvas. It's we get to choose the frequencies that we are bringing to our lives, and really the whales and dolphins are assisting me and really consciously choosing frequencies that inspire my soul and that are coherent and that are harmonious and aligned, and aligning me with more of who I am, more of my consciousness, merging more of my consciousness with the one heart of and source of all creation. So let's go right into the transmission that I received from the Orcas, and just taking a nice coherent breath of life and let it nurture and nourish you in all your cells, and feeling and opening to the earth beneath you, and feeling the love and blessings that emanate and radiate from the earth star mother to our hearts, and opening your heart to the one heart, source of all creation, and feeling the orcas as they swim into our field, and they want to share from their consciousness to our consciousness medicines of love and light, and information that can assist us in living the highest potentials of our souls. So opening to Orca medicine. Orca medicine. The conscious activation and alteration of your DNA. When you've moved beyond fears, judgments, and polarizing perspectives that limit your magnificence, you shift into the subtle realms of appreciating and receiving all the life-giving energy that surrounds you. Then you are able to receive the benefits and inherent gifts in everything that transpires in your life. Our medicine, Orca medicine, demands this of you. If you can let go of your judgments of yourself and us and nature, then you can receive more expansive understandings and gifts of who we are, and the knowing of more of yourself. Our hearts are aligned with the one heart, source of all creation, and we evolve naturally and harmoniously from this divine merging into greater perspectives of self, service, and balance of the whole. We are in love with humanity. You are kindred members of our soul collective and consciousness. In our hearts, you are our family. Our hearts are forever woven together with yours, and our tapestry is unfolding new stories. If we look far enough into each other's eyes, we experience our own soul and the one heart all together creating. We know you as our family on land. We see now as a time to heal the hurt, the trauma, and the imbalances and misunderstandings that have grown from ignorance, the attempt to control nature, and out of the fear of the unknown. The solution is always beginning with an unconditional honoring and love of your whole self. Both the light and dark aspects, along with all the magical and mysterious elements of being you. Your heart, the voice of your soul, will never guide you astray. What new ways shall you be inspired? Your heart intelligence is a conscious energy field always ready to receive a new directive, a new story to be woven into your realities. We are mirrors for each other that profoundly reflect the state of our interconnected relationships and affairs. Through our presence and love, we share with you unabashedly our own wild hearts, that they may remind you to honor the callings of your own heart and soul, free of prejudices and judgments of yourself. We remind you that we are partners with humanity as great balancers to assist in awakening, recalibrating, and bringing more consciousness to our world. We share together complex communication and intimate social dynamics, and the need for inspired social responsibility and awakening of our inherent creative potentials. Our waters are alive with consciousness and life. We invite you to individually become more aware of the ways through your daily thought streams, belief fields, and actions you may be contributing to the polluting and contaminating of the sacred waters and rivers of your own blood, lineages, and life. Begin by consciously cleaning up the energy running through your own veins and blood by realizing when you are adding stress-filled thoughts and beliefs to your system. You may instead consciously choose a new element, a new way, and add coherency to your moment. You can imagine and intend the blood that runneth through your veins be pure, vital energy that nourishes you in all the new ways that you want to create and grow. We beckon you on a journey of expansion to experience more of the mysteries of your own superintelligence, heart, and the one heart found within everything. It is said we are one of the few marine mammals found in all the oceans, but are we? Our pods may look like the same species to you on the outside, but your science is revealing to you that perhaps our DNA might be so different from each other that we are actually a different multi- or subspecies within a seeming Orca genome. We are a multi-species under the canopy name of Orca, who have inspired ourselves with such different intent and purpose that we have altered our DNA. We have altered to the great extent that to mate with other different Orca species populations would create a hybrid species. On the evolutionary blueprints of creation, you'll also find your own abilities to consciously activate and beneficially alter your DNA to better represent your awakening consciousness, a medicine, a gift that comes to those who can open their hearts and minds beyond judgment of self or others to experience the infinite inspirations that nature will always flow to those willing to ask and receive. You can consciously activate and alter your DNA by your commands to do so. We invite you to imagine your morphogenetic field, the home of your DNA consciousness, to be and operate around you much like one of our own unique pod collectives. Your morphogenetic field, similarly to the consciousness of our collective pod, is intelligent, conscious, connected, communicating, multidimensional, and quantum. All the members of our pods are intimately connected in a harmonious field of individual and shared consciousness with each other and merged with the one heart, source of all consciousness and creation. Your morphogenetic field, like a living pod, is alive and super intelligent. Similarly, your morphogenetic field is always introducing new consciousness, evolving, receptive, and responds to your directives, as do the individuals and collective consciousness of our pods. We invite you to get to know your morphogenetic field and communicate your intentions with it regularly. Ask the field to guide you and show you all that you need to know to live the fullest version of yourself. Know beyond any doubt that you alter your field with every thought and belief, and know now you can consciously alter your field in the ways you are inspired to do so. Trust that it hears you and is being executed. Practice what it feels like in the body to recreate yourself. For instance, what does it feel like to be youthing instead of aging? What would it feel like to remember more of your consciousness? Utilize the new light and coherent frequencies that are bathing our consciousnesses from the wellspring of the one heart as opportunities to inspire yourself in new directions, upgrade your systems, consciously regenerate yourself, and recreate yourself in inspired ways that are one with your heart light and the one heart. The conscious activation of your DNA. I wonder what it would be like to commune with my morphogenetic field today to discover new gifts and intentions that are more aligned with the potential of my soul. I command my morphogenetic field to release and delete all stress, pressure, trauma, and pain from my field. I command my field to renew, rejuvenate, and recreate itself in a way that is aligned with my true magnificence and greatest soul expression. I command my morphogenetic field to activate to its fullest potential and optimal functioning now. And so it is. I receive and act upon all the information, insights, and guidance that I need to know to support my morphogenetic field today as it makes my inspirations, new intentions, and changes manifest. My morphogenetic field alters to support the new directives of my being. I witness and experience the changes made in my DNA field now. I wonder what it would be like to commune with my morphogenetic field today, to discover new gifts and intentions that are more aligned with the potential of my soul. I command my morphogenetic field to release and delete all stress, pressure, trauma, and pain from my field. I command my field to renew, rejuvenate, and recreate itself in a way that is aligned with my true magnificence and greatest soul expression. I command my morphogenetic field to activate to its fullest potential and optimal functioning now. And so it is. I receive and act upon all the information, insights, and guidance that I need to know to support my morphogenetic field today as it makes my inspirations, new intentions, and changes manifest. My morphogenetic field alters to support the new directives of my being. I witness and experience the changes made in my DNA field now. I wonder what it would be like to commune with my morphogenetic field today, to discover new gifts and intentions that are more aligned with the potential of my soul. I command my morphogenetic field to release and delete all stress, all pressure, trauma, and pain from my field. I command my field to renew, rejuvenate, and recreate itself in a way that is aligned with my true inner magnificence and the highest and greatest soul expression. I command my morphogenetic field to activate to its fullest potential and optimal functioning now. And so it is. I receive and act upon all the information, insights, and guidance that I need to know to support my morphogenetic field today, as it makes my intentions, my inspirations, and changes manifest. My morphogenetic field alters to support the new directives of my being. I witness and experience the changes made in my DNA field now. Okay, I'm back, and I hope you enjoyed that transmission from the Orcas. And we're going to move now into a sound and attunement and energy transmission. I'm being asked to share with you a dream that I had with Orca just a few nights ago. I was on a boat, and this orca swam right up alongside the boat, and it was just about to pass where I was, heading towards the front of the boat. And I stuck my hand in the water and made a little sound vibration. And the orca slowed, it came right up to where I was, and it hopped up on the boat. And I was looking into the eye of an orca, and it was magnificent, and also like there were elements of fear that rose in me. And I heard this very calm voice that gave me the message just to trust, to open my being to this experience as much as I could. And so I did that. I just opened to receiving from this orca, and I found myself gravitating closer and closer to the orca until my forehead was on its forehead, and I was holding this orca around its head, and we just stayed in that position for what felt like several moments. And I just received, and it was like the back and forth of giving and receiving that happened between me and this orca. And what I'm being told is to occur today is that I'm going to be a conduit of that energy, and let that orca medicine and frequencies be delivered to your hearts and lives through the sound transmission. And in the sound transmission, the orcas would like to just for us to become more consciously aware of our morphogenetic fields, and also consciously begin to clear and delete energies that no longer are beneficial to our soul's full expression and growth. So any areas of trauma on our morphogenetic field, or tension, or tightness, or pressure, or pain, or any kind of limitation or constriction, just allowing our morphogenetic fields to relax, to clear, and delete all these energies that are no longer resonant with who we are and who we are becoming. So, and in the second part of the sound transmission is an invitation to consciously create in your morphogenetic field in inspired ways and transformative ways. Allow your field to transform with inspiration and insights from your soul, from your higher self, from the one heart source of all creation. So that is the gifts of the sound attunement and energy transmission that I am going to transmit from the Orcas right now. So just opening your hearts, opening your life, feeling that, connecting into that transference of energy that I just shared with you, that I received from the Orca, and allowing that to the Orcas to swim in your field, in your hearts and your lives, bringing their medicines and gifts and blessings to you, and opening your morphogenetic field and beginning to explore all its possibilities.
Usi kata 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 kata. Oh 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 oh. Hoshi sha 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 sha. Hoshi sha 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 sha. Oh 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 oh. Ah ooh ah ooh ooh. Oh 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 oh. Oh 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 oh.
All our love, all our blessings, peace, beauty, oneness, joy, reminders of who you really are, reminders of that inner magnificence within you. Love and blessings. And until next time, have a beautiful, inspired, transformative, and awesome day, week, month, year.